can hear you.
Hold on, I forgot my little earbud thingy in. Hold on, that should be better. Let's see if that can be better. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
I can
now?
hear you now. I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Nice. There we go. Say something, Timmy.
Just starting my watch party over here. Can you hear me?
Nice. Well, listen, let me take over and I'll let you start your watch party, and I'd like to welcome everybody to Eclectic Gambling. It's Friday, guys. Friday. You know what? I realized I'm going to have to change the splash screen because it has been so long. Wait a minute. Where is it? It has been.
Uh-oh. Did you cut out on me again? Leave me here all by myself?
No, I'm here. I just wanted to steer you a little bit. I don't think you did a bad job last week, Tim. I really don't. I think you handled it on you. I mean, you didn't start singing "Row, row, row your boat" or anything like that.
I just kept saying, "I'm dying over here, brother. I'm dying." Where you at?
Well, we really could have used Sharima, or we really could have used Jarvis, and I don't know where either one of those guys were when we need them. Right?
Either one of them coming in tonight?
I've invited them. You know, I'm having problems with my messenger. So this afternoon, I decided, well, let me delete it and reinstall it, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Apple OS won't let you delete Messenger. I thought it was because I was logged in with my Apple ID, so I went in and I unlogged from the Apple ID. All I didn't do was restart the computer and try to delete it. But I tried to throw it to the trash. I tried to delete it. It just wouldn't go.
So we're not talking about your iPhone. We're talking about a other Apple device.
Well, yeah, this was on the laptop. This was definitely on the laptop. I haven't even tried to. I mean, I got the text to send on my phone. You were able to get the text, but when I send it from the computer, it says it fails to deliver. Are you on an iPhone or on an Android?
No, I'm on an Android for a cell phone, but I do most of my Messenger in Google Chrome in Facebook, and it's part of the going to the Facebook web browser application. Over on the right hand side, I've got all my contacts for messaging set up.
Okay, through Google. So you've connected your Google address book to the Messenger.
No. It's just a simple. I go to Facebook.com and log in, and all my friends people I'm friends with, the Messenger section. There's a Messenger section of Facebook in Google in the web browser. And I can just click over there and start a new message or respond to a message that's already going.
Okay. All right. Well, my Messenger with Facebook is a standalone program. When I click on Messenger in Facebook, it opens up Messenger, which is another standalone program.
Oh, okay.
And that's a recent thing.
What browser are you using?
I have to use Chrome for this broadcast.
Okay. And
so I switch back and forth between Chrome and Safari on the regular.
Because with Chrome on the Windows desktop, it all stays in that one application. The only time it pops open anything special is if I do a video through Messenger. If I make a video phone call, then it'll pop open a separate window just between me and the person I'm video calling.
Okay. Well, it looks like you got a fan, Timmy. I know she's not in here for me. I know she's not in here for me, but Australia is in the house.
Oh, good evening, Irene.
No Vegemite. Vegemite.
No, I still owe her for bailing me out last Friday by jumping in. I guess she had to leave a bingo parlor that she was in to come out and jump in with me.
Well, we got to ask her how she did. Did you get a bingo, or what's next to a bingo? An almost bingo, or an honorable mention? You might need to send her $20 Australian.
Have you ever spent time in a bingo parlor?
Once. Once I was in a bingo parlor, and that's because they supposedly had blackjack in the back.
Somebody sucked you right in.
They sucked me right in, right? They sucked me right in. I guess I didn't know how to knock on the back door to get into the blackjack game. So I watched for a little while. There's a lot of gray-haired folks playing that bingo, man, and they are serious, man. 7, 8, 9 cards, speed, dotting them dang things, man.
Here in Florida, all the bingo parlors have to team up with a 503c, and they have to donate a portion of the profits to the 503c, and that's how it works. So we have a bingo parlor that has linked up with my Marine Corps League, and they donate. So we've been taking turns going to the parlor until COVID set in, to spend a little time and thank the parlor and the people for the money they're contributing. And it was my day to go, and I'm sitting in there, and every time I thought about asking a question, all these faces turned to me with this look like, just shut your damn mouth and sit there.
And you didn't. And you didn't.
But the woman sitting across from me at the table was very nice, and she would take time out to answer the question. But then she explained to me that the reason why she could do that and wasn't so aggravated was because she wasn't listening to the calling going on. She was watching a screen that already showed her what the next number was before it was called. So she was ahead of the game with her stamping.
I see. So how'd your week go, man?
What week? Zoom. I was watching the replay because I didn't get to watch Whose Opinion Is It Anyways live, and Candace said something about first it was Monday, then it was Friday. There was no in between, and that's about how this week went for me.
Nice. I'm going to say the same, other than the fact that my brother came out of his coma.
Excellent.
And he is talking. It doesn't look like there's any brain damage. They got him on dialysis, trying to clean him out a little bit. And everything's looking bright and rosy as compared to what it was looking like last week. It was
that's definitely good news to hear.
Oh, man, it was touch and go. And, my sister's there, and we were trying to tag team it, so when she had to leave, I was going to go down. But it looks like I may be spared that because he may be in the recovery facility for about 2 weeks, and then I'll just go down when he gets discharged from there to make sure we can set him up in his house properly.
Yeah.
At least that's the plan.
Yeah, as I always say, the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
Right. You got to be flexible. You definitely got to be flexible. And I guess I got to tell you, my car died on me. The Primo.
Oh. The Primo? No.
It died. Man, I'm downtown, and I'm flying the drone. And I'm sitting in the car with the air conditioner on, and I'm having a good time. And I went up to 397 feet, and I get this warning: bloop, bloop, bloop. You are in Bishop Airport airspace. Descend. Or we're going to take control of your drone, and it will not return home. I couldn't come down fast enough, man. I mean, I was trying all of the drone has these preset maneuvers set in it. A swirl and a rocket and a helix and all that. So I was trying to play with those in the parking lot downtown Flint. And man, they scared me. So I brought it down real quick. And I went to go start the car and nothing. It's a gas car or electric car with gas hybrid.
Yep.
So the battery had depleted all the way down to 1 bar while I was sitting there with the air conditioner on.
Oh.
And the way the Prius is set up is that you have to unplug the battery, take the key out, count to 10 on your left toe, and then count to 10 on your right toe, and then plug everything back in, and you'll get one start. So I tried to use that one start to race home, and it didn't work. So I ended up calling my buddy, and he came and got me. He saved me. Pat, thank you, sir, for the rescue. And we got it into the driveway. And, of course, I called Frankenstein, the guy who built the car. And I sent him videos of what was going on, and he says, you need a new fuel pump. So within 10 minutes of getting home, I ordered a new fuel pump. It should be here tomorrow. It's just that, my trust of the vehicle has gone away. Now I got to have $500 in my pocket every time I drive that car in case I need to get towed somewhere.
Yeah, my daughter went out with her to go someplace in her Prius the other day, and it was the first time I've ever heard the engine start in the driveway. Normally, she pulls out of the driveway in electric mode. For the first time the other day, and I said to my wife, I wonder if that's because she's been pretty much just driving around this area in electric mode, and the battery was just to that point that it needed the engine to start up and start charging the battery.
It's a good possibility. It's a good possibility because I think my idle is retarded. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That it's not kicking in soon enough.
Yeah.
When it sees it's that one bar, it decides to kick in, and it's just too late. So I think I need to accelerate the idle or something. I have no clue.
She was all excited there, showing me when she took me to the store last week, that taking my youngest home a couple of weeks ago while I was up in Wisconsin fishing, she got 60 miles to the gallon, taking him out to Orlando and coming home.
Wow.
She was all excited about
that. The best I've ever got was 54, and I tell people it was downhill with a good wind behind me.
Well,
I've never seen that before.
I had a Toyota Corolla rental car out, and I picked it up in Dubuque, Iowa, and drove it out to Wisconsin and back. And I don't know if that thing was a hybrid Corolla or not, but it did have the eco mode, and it had the computer system there. And most of the time that I was running through cow country there in western Wisconsin, I was in eco mode, and I was doing 40, 45 miles to the gallon in this Corolla. And I'm like, wow, I can go back and brag to my daughter. My 10-minute average is over 90. As far as
you never seen anything like that.
Yeah, me, a driver rating over 90, not Mr. Leadfoot.
Poor boy.
If I have the instant fuel usage up on my dashboard when I'm driving my pickup truck, it's constantly sinking down to 4 miles, 5 miles to the gallon when I'm coming off a red light.
Man, I know that truck of yours doesn't get good gas mileage. What kind of mileage?
Well, it averages 16 miles to the gallon, but that truck also, if it goes into economy mode, it actually shuts down 2 cylinders, and I run on 6 cylinders.
Right. I've heard about that. But when you're on the highway at speed, once you get up to speed, the other cylinders shut down.
Yeah. Not as advertised.
What do you mean not as advertised?
So if you're going downhill with the cruise control set, those 2 other cylinders will shut down. But you start to hit a little bit of a grade, and all of a sudden those 2 cylinders come right back on again to keep the speed that you've got the cruise control set at.
Okay.
So it's got the ability to shut off 2 cylinders, but I don't care how level the ground looks, the 2 cylinders are on off as the truck is trying to keep speed.
Yeah, I noticed that in the it's pretty cool to me in the Prius because you can tell when you're on level ground, you can tell when you're going uphill, and when you can tell when you're going downhill. You're staying at steady speed, but the miles per gallon changes. Yeah. So it'll go from 30 down to 19 or 11 if you're going up a hill. And then it'll go to 99 when you're going downhill.
I've come downhill and seen my mileage to go on my instant economy go to 75 miles to the gallon coming downhill.
Nice. You can't get mad at that.
And when you start climbing the next hill, you watch it sink down to 10, 9.
So it averages about 16 miles to the gallon, right?
Well, that's running around the city. When I was going back and forth to work, my office, that's a 63-mile round trip every day. I was averaging 18 to the gallon going to the office every day.
Dude, I had a Jeep that was getting 9 miles to the gallon. A Jeep Cherokee. I was so glad to get. I mean, I love the Jeep. Don't get me wrong, but it was killing me. You know, we had the Jeep at 9, and the Cavalier was at 23.
When I was living up in Massachusetts, and I had my snowplow business, I had I had a '90 Chevy Silverado that, at best, in two-wheel drive, got 13 miles to the gallon. If I had that plow blade down and I was in four-wheel drive pushing snow, I was averaging about 4.5 miles to the gallon.
Wow. Wow.
So you better believe that I got paid if I had to drop that plow blade. The only people that got that plow blade dropped for free was my father-in-law, my next-door neighbor, and my godfather. Everybody else paid if that blade went down.
We got company. West Virginia's in the house. What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, Paul, it's Virginia.
Can you hear us?
Virginia, Central Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. I said, well, that's East Virginia.
About 2 hours.
Where you at? Where you at in Central Virginia?
Yeah, Lynchburg.
Lynchburg. All right. I was stationed in Quantico, Virginia for a while. Did some driving around that area.
Oh, I've been to Quantico before. That's where the FBI and all the big boys.
I found the FBI headquarters the hard way one day on the base. I was driving around on a Sunday just sightseeing, and all of a sudden I see this sign. It was about that big, and it said FBI, and I thought, oh, crap.
Turn around, quick!
Didn't even turn around. I slammed it in reverse and backed out.
I did the same thing. I was cruising around D.C., and I found myself going into some kind of military base or the CIA headquarters or whatever it was. And right before the guard station, I pulled a Huey, and I surely expected them to follow me.
Hey, Jonesy, is that the apple pie I was supposed to bring home with me on Sunday?
I forgot about that. No, this is a little bit of redemption bourbon.
I see you
Welcome,
sipping on
Alan.
that, and I remembered that you said you had a bottle of apple pie moonshine for me to bring home, and I forgot.
Yeah, well, we forgot a lot of things that night.
So Alan and I got together last Sunday at his house, and had
social distancing.
Had the card table in the driveway, he at one end, me at the other end, with our beers and some barbecued wings, and waved hi to all the neighbors.
Well, wait a minute. Who cooked the wings?
Alan did.
Does Alan know how to do that? Or wait a minute, Alan. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, Alan. Hold on.
Let me tell you, there was no meat left on the bones, and I was gnawing on my fingers.
Good job, Alan. Good job.
And those were and those were only the grilled ones. Those weren't the smoked ones either.
So how'd your week go, Alan?
It is what it is, as Tim would say.
Where's Obi? Where's Obi? Obi!
Obi, come here. Come here.
Hey, you got to meet my buddy Obi there, Paul.
Well, I just want to know. I just hope everybody saw that Jeff isn't wearing any pants.
Okay, this is Obi, everybody. This is Tim's buddy. Obi, look at the camera.
Nice. Hey, Obi. He said, I'm looking at the camera. The camera ain't petting me. You're petting me. I'm going to go where I'm getting petted.
Yeah, that's what happens when you rescue a little dog.
Nice. How long have you had him?
3 years now.
Okay, and you rescued him from where? A fire? You're a fireman, aren't you?
Yeah, but no. A friend of mine who was a fireman, his son actually found him, couldn't keep him, and we were fortunate enough to get him.
Nice. Hey, Jeff, what's going on down in Virginia? We haven't had you check in yet.
Too much rain. We've already got our annual rainfall already. It won't stop raining here, man. It's ridiculous. I think we got over 40 inches of rain so far, which is normally our annual rainfall. We've already got it this year.
Man, when's your raining season? Isn't it September, October, your rainy season?
You have to cut grass every 4 days down. That's how bad it is.
Now, I like the rain. Rain, in my book, rain equals life. So rain is a really good thing. Well, and plus, I don't want to mow my lawn.
Well, we're full of life down here because we've been getting enough of it lately too.
Yeah, we fixing to get a hurricane. Looks like overnight Monday into Tuesday.
Might get two.
Yeah, but
well, there's two, but the other one's way over on the west side of the Gulf, so that's going to be messing with Texas, and it looks to be heading to Houston.
They moved this one further west, Tim. It's more like Louisiana now.
Yeah, but the weatherman said we're still going to get the rain. We may not get tropical storm force winds, but we're going to get the rain out of it.
I told Kyle, hold on, because he's still up there at Eglin.
Well, I'm thinking that, Timmy, you should be happy. Didn't you just reside your grass, your yard? I mean, doesn't it need all the water it can get?
It's been getting between my sprinklers and all the rain we've been getting. It's green out there. It's already a couple of inches high, but the landscaper told me I got to hold off another couple of weeks on cutting it.
So what, you got to wait till it gets 6 inches long to cut it?
I guess it's time wise. It's only been down for 2.5 weeks, and I guess I got another week and a half to 2 weeks before I can cut it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Jeff, I wish I could grow that Kentucky blue like you can grow up your way, but
mow my yard Monday and turn around and mow it again. Yep.
Yeah, I used to love growing Kentucky blue when I lived up in Massachusetts.
Right.
Wow.
I wish
I got to get
a haircut maybe once a month. That's enough.
Man, this is starting to look like a boys' club. We got to get some women in here. What's going on?
Where's Sharima?
Yeah, where is Sharima? I need to.
Hey, did you send Irene an invite over there in Australia?
I did. I sent everybody an invite. It's in the chat, so anybody that jacks in the chat can get the address for the StreamYard and join us in the conversation.
Okay, maybe
sorry I haven't been in a couple of weeks of working and just everything else, but I said tonight I was sitting here and Tim's thing popped up. I said, "Ooh, I got to get on there."
The watch party's good for something.
Yeah, amen.
When I'm at work, because it's hard at the fire department to get on, I might watch a little bit of the watch party, but it's hard to comment or do anything because the bell might ring and the whole mess of it. So somebody's phone's ringing.
Nice.
Hold on, I got to get up and go let the wife's cat out. He's looking at me with the sad eyes.
Nice. I'm live on Eclectic Ramblings right now. We got another 27 minutes or so. May I give you a call back? All right, cool. I'll talk to you soon.
Nice. I need to get me a backdrop like that, man. I love that.
You like that?
I got to fix
baby boy.
I got to fix the lighting in the living room. Every time I get on my camera, Tim, you're my AV guy. You might have to help me out here because it just, I don't know, it looks too bleached out or something. I don't know what I got to do.
It's that light behind you, baby. You can't have a light behind you like Jeff's light there.
There ain't no light. There ain't no light behind me. There ain't no light behind me.
Oh, it seems so much brighter behind you, but you're not bad. Jeff's washed out. There you go, Jeff. Nice. Much better.
See, I got a light to the side of me right there.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of washing you too. Yep. Can you turn your computer?
Let's go here. Well, let's see.
Because Tim's looking good. Jeff's looking good.
Turn this
let's see.
Hold up.
You want the light in front of you. You want the light to look over your laptop. There you go. That's not bad. Just don't move. Stand right there.
Right like this.
There you go. There you go. Now put one foot up.
Rub your belly.
There you go. So
are you sure we're not related? Because that seems like something my family would do to me.
that seems a lot better.
Here, I'm gonna go over here. Here we go. I'm in my recliner. There we go.
Tim's looking the best he has ever looked.
That's hard. I'm going to tell you right now.
Tim is so Chris.
I'm in the indoor broadcast studio because Mother Nature was threatening it, and so I decided I couldn't be doing that outdoor studio today.
Oh, okay. So you're on the inside. Well, apparently I'm on the Flint River, as you can see here.
That's good.
Uh-oh. Jeff, we can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said you went from your living room to the Flint River. How'd you do that?
Man, it was a tough ride. I had to grab the laptop, jump in the car, drive to the river without you guys even noticing.
No jumping in the car and driving around. I saw that act last week.
You ain't leaving me like that again.
Oh, that was terrible. But it was fun. I learned so much.
What you got, Jeff?
I said, Paul's in the green room. Like the weatherman has the green room. He can change all his backgrounds and stuff.
I'm in the living room.
No, I just put my green screen up this afternoon because I thought you guys would enjoy seeing it. See?
There you go, the green room.
Right, but there we go. I like that one better. I like that one because I can look at myself. Oh wait, the wrong way.
Yeah, you got turned the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's reversed. My bad.
What's funny is when you turn though, your hat pixelates.
Yeah, there's a setting in this green screen that lets me adjust it a little bit, not much. I can do that.
Where'd you go? You going?
It's magic. It's like the transformer, the transporter in Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh wait, just my lips. How you like that? Just talk. I like it.
And I'm drinking.
Right,
am I saying what I'm saying? What?
Yeah, there you go.
This
I can't.
This is good stuff.
I can't tweak it enough to keep the sides from going away. And there you go. If I sit back a little bit, it works. Nice. All right, I'm back. So, what's going on in the news? I'm not watching TV. You guys are watching TV.
Did you see that Facebook post I tagged you in a little bit ago?
No, what was it?
There was a earthquake recorded up there in Michigan, and I asked you if that was you dropping your wallet.
Ah, that's what you meant. I didn't know what the heck you meant by that. Was it me dropping my wallet? Yeah, unfortunately it was. I dropped my wallet and it caused an earthquake. All the pennies in my wallet got too heavy. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
So listen, I was listening to Candace's show, and I found out that your president said that if he doesn't like the results of the election, he's not leaving. Did you guys hear that?
No, but the thing that I'll say about that is, if you remember back in the elections 4 years ago about this time, there was all this brouhaha about. He said that when asked would he accept the results of the election, would he? And he said, I don't know. I'd have to look into it first and then decide.
Well, that makes sense.
Who hasn't accepted the results of the 2016 election?
I don't know.
Hillary Clinton and several other people haven't accepted the results of the 2016 election. So
I think they have, Timmy. Come on now. They haven't contested the election. They haven't asked for a recount. They're not standing at the White House demanding to be let in.
Yeah, they're trying to impeach him. They've tried to say that his election was illegitimate because of this, that, and the other thing. They haven't wanted to accept the results, but they were the ones giving him a hard time, because he was point blank that I'd have to see a review of the results before I accept them.
Well, that's a legitimate response. You know what I mean? I need to see if it's closed. I'm going to oppose it. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to challenge it. But if it's astronomically different, I'm not going to challenge it. And
how about the Mets?
What I liked the other day,
I like you, Alan.
What I liked the other day, Paul. what I liked the other day was he decided to really tweak a few people by saying that he might run for a third term.
A third? Oh, come back afterwards?
Yeah, that's what he said. No, he said, I know, I might run for a third term.
Have y'all seen the pandas at the zoo?
No, that's right. Alan, let's talk to you instead. Did you watch The Housewives of Atlanta? I need to find something out. What else is going on in the world? Come on now. I just wanted to bring up the Trump thing because I thought it was amazing that he said that. But there's got to be something else going on.
We got 2 storms in the Gulf. Going to be.
You talked about that already.
Since 1858. Well, I got to find something. I didn't see any good I didn't see any good tumbleweaves this week.
No tumbleweeds at all, huh?
No, the Checkers almost burned down last night, but it was not a big deal.
Well, you know what I've been doing? I've been watching Disney Plus, and I have been watching who's that boy? Mike Tyson DeGrassi, or what's his name? Tyson DeGrassi.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about? Welcome,
I've seen
Dennis.
him, yeah.
Welcome, Dennis Squires. Where are you, in Florida, Dennis?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Dennis, this is Alan, Jeff, and Tim Bulu. This is Dennis Squires, one of my Flint Apple Club members.
Where you at in Florida?
Well,
Where you at in Florida,
Dennis?
I'm sorry?
Where are you in Florida?
Real close to Brandon.
Oh, okay. I'm in Clearwater.
And I'm in St. Pete.
Yeah.
It's the Florida show. We're just going to have to jack out of here. These guys don't know nothing about northern living.
Hey, wait a minute. I lived in snow country for a while. I was going to say to Jeff, I'd rather 40 inches of rain than 40 inches of snow.
Nice, nice.
back
Dennis, anything exciting happening in your world down there?
We're getting a lot of water from the hurricane that's coming.
You're getting all the rain, too. These guys were complaining about the water last 4 days or so.
Yeah, 4 or 6 inches.
Wow. 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 So you're not cutting your grass either.
Oh,
Hey,
I cut mine this morning.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find out what's happening in the world. We just touched on Trump for a minute. Now we're going to touch on, we touched on the hurricane coming. What else is going on, guys?
How about the fires out west in California?
Jeff, what's the
those
last
poor
thing
guys.
you watched? What's the last thing you watched on Netflix? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I didn't watch Netflix in a while. I like the show. Oh God, what's it called? Women's Prison. Whitworth. That show called Whitworth. It's about this woman. Whitworth. It's about this prison down in Australia. It's a woman's prison. It's supposed to be a new season coming out, but I guess it's behind because of all the COVID stuff. They haven't produced it yet. It's called Wentworth. It's a good series if you want to look at it. They got
So it's like
already.
It's like the Orange is the New Black, but just a woman's prison.
It's better, yeah, but it's better than that show.
Nice, Dennis. What are you watching on Netflix?
I'm just watching a movie on Tubi called Haywire.
Tubi? What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Tubi before.
Yeah, I hadn't either until about a week ago.
It's a good app. You should download it. It's free TV.
Really?
The movies, yeah, it's real good. I got
Tubi.
TV.
And you're spelling it T-U-B-B-I-E? Tubi?
No, Tubi.
Tubi.
T-U-B-I. And
Yeah.
they've got a lineup of free movies?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all free.
So how do they do that?
Ads.
Commercial.
No credit card or wire required?
No.
And they look like they got a lineup. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Watch free movies, share. So they're saying that it's
That's the story of my life right there.
Concussion?
Now I saw Sahara, Let It Go, Jade, Darker Side. So where are they getting their stuff from? Ninja Turtles, Knock Knock, It Follows.
National Security.
Hey, Paul, it's actually got live channels on it too. like CNN, different things like that.
I'm just looking. Concussion. This is older stuff. Oculus, strain.
Oh, excuse me.
Not bad. Not bad.
Jeff, I feel your pain, man. I fell asleep earlier today.
So let me ask you: are there a bunch of commercials during the movies? Do they take commercial breaks? If it's free, they gotta be.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's reasonable.
So every 15 minutes or so, they break in with some commercials, and then that's how they pay for it.
Correct.
Yes.
So is it like some of the channels that are on regular cable where, they take a 2-hour show and turn it into 2.5 or 3, or do they?
No, they don't go that. They pretty reasonable on commercials.
1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Because there's some of them I sit there and I'll start watching like an old show and I go, and that show's maybe 2 hours. Next thing you know, it's like 2.5, 3 hours. I go, I'll record it, DVR it, go back and watch it later when I can knock out all the commercials.
Right, fast forward.
You betcha.
Right. So did any of you guys sign up for TiVo? Do you guys remember TiVo?
Oh, I never.
Didn't he used to play for the Gators?
Yeah, he's the one that kept TiVo.
Hey, you let me in.
I said TiVo, not Tebow.
You let me in.
So nobody, Dennis, you did TiVo, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't that, but it was a hard drive.
I love
Years
TiVo.
ago.
I love TiVo. I love the fact that you could record stuff and then fast forward through the commercials. And I mean, before I never did the lifetime membership. Right, you're supposed to buy a lifetime membership for like $270, but instead I paid, I'm going to say $12 a month for 3 years, and paid twice as much, 3 times as much had I done the lifetime. But I don't know if TiVo is a thing still anymore. Do people still use TiVo?
No, I've not heard anybody use TiVo. You got the Hopper from TV, and then you got the Genie with DirecTV, the whole home DVR, and like I've got Spectrum here, and they've got a great DVR. It's only on the main TV, but it's a great DVR system.
Oh yeah, I love mine.
So it just sounds like everybody did their own version of TiVo, and that's what knocked TiVo out. Yep. Comcast built in DVRs into their boxes and DirecTV, so it made TiVo would only be viable for antenna folks, and I don't even think it could work with antenna folks because it needed the data that was coming over the cable to do the scheduling.
So I sit here all the time with shows. I DVR them just so I can sit here and fast forward through the commercials.
Or I do the on demand, which is pretty good. You can, with the Spectrum we have, and you can even DVR through some of those and fast forward.
But now, aren't the commercials halfway the best part of it? Have you guys seen the one about washing your private parts, the new men's soap that they're trying to sell online?
No.
Oh.
Come on, I've seen it 100 times. You guys must not be clicking on
it. Only you, Paul.
Paul, you're watching whatever channel that is. That's your business.
Wash your men parts.
Actually, I think I have seen it now that you said that.
The most one I've seen has been that one about getting your bush under control.
Nice. Yeah, it's similar. So I'm going to tell you guys, I actually bought a bidet. You guys hip to a bidet?
Yeah. It's like a dunny, but it has water coming up.
It's a dunny with water coming up.
Short supply.
I'm just concerned. The next COVID, streak. I'm sure toilet paper is going to go on the rise again, and I'm down to one square, baby.
I'm telling you, people ain't that gullible. The toilet paper won't be the thing that disappears the next time. You know what's going to happen? They're going to make a run of liquor stores, and I ain't going to have nothing on the shelves when I go.
Nobody gets there before you, right?
Come to my house, Tim.
I had cases of toilet paper, and I didn't need them. But I needed a lot.
You were the problem then. You were the one that caused the problem. You bought all the damn toilet paper and got everybody scared. They saw you coming out with a cart full.
I'm saying that's what the normal thinking person is going to say, because like me, no. There was no, I don't have a place to stock cases and cases of toilet paper. That's beer room. I don't want to take up beer room with toilet paper.
Now, hey, Paul, let me ask you this. Now, the bidet you have, did you like just, because see, I've seen one on the internet, you know, you see people do different things. And there was one where they took, and where the on-off coming in from the water going to the toilet, they basically put a T on there, and it looked like they put one of them little squirters from your sink in the kitchen in there. Is that what you got, or did you get a legitimate one?
Oh, that's terrible. That's the most ghetto bidet I've ever heard of in my life. What's wrong with you?
I know that Jeff is laughing, so he's thinking like I am. That's a possibility with Paul.
Hey, man. It's pure 100% redneck right here. You give me some duct tape, I'll make you something.
About to say, Alan, I'm having a hard time getting the duct tape to stick to the porcelain. You got any suggestions?
If you flip it upside down and roll it in pieces, then you don't fall off.
Well, I'm telling you, I was a little leery. About it. It was actually almost a day and a half before I had to take a real. I didn't want to, I didn't want to shortchange it. I didn't want to shortchange it. So I wanted to make sure I had a good meal in me before I tested it out.
Oh, Lord.
And I got a good meal in me. And I went in there and I closed the door. And the first thing I noticed there is no air freshener, by the way.
I'm just imagining what Angela heard on the other side of the door.
Well, the first thing she heard was, ooh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because I sat down and the seat was toasty. I mean, warm toasty. It was like, okay, this is acceptable. And then I looked down at my choices of buttons, and I saw that the pressure was already on high, and I'm like, I don't know if I need high or not, but we'll leave it there. And then it has a manual function and an automatic. So my first run through, I hit the auto function, and apparently, I guess I wasn't lined up properly, so I had to line up and get it to where it was supposed to get to. And then after I did that, it was wonderful. It was totally wonderful. I could feel the cleanness. And then of course it was on auto, so the hair dryer kicked in, and that was an interesting experience.
Jeff, are you believing this? Jeff, I'm not believing this, Jeff. Obi, do you believe this?
I know Paul Herring. I know Paul Herring. I'm believing every word of it. I'm just imagining the commentary that's going on at the same time and what Angela's hearing outside of the bathroom door.
It kind of gets better than that. I don't know if you guys know, but I've been messing around with this place called Liquid Bidding. Have you ever? I'm sure there's one near you. I was going to
ask you if that's where you got it from.
Well, almost, because what I did was, they have these pallets that they sell of unknown stuff, right? So I bid on this pallet purely because it said there was a bio bidet in the pallet, okay? So I said, all right, if we get, I'd already ordered mine, but if we had we got 2 bathrooms, we got a couple houses, we could put it in. So it was no big deal. It was $60 for this pallet of stuff. So I end up winning the pallet, right? And I think it cost me $90 for the pallet. We go get it, and we open the bidet box, and everything's in there but the toilet seat. So the toilet seat is everything in a bidet, right? So I said, well, let me Google it and see if I can get a replacement toilet seat for this toilet. Guess how much the toilet is worth?
$1,562.75.
You are absolutely correct. You were off by 12 cents.
So we're gonna put you on a reality show because I was watching one the other day where it was people bid on these things, and next thing you know, the guy's got like 50 wedding dresses.
As long as they're my size, I don't
Well,
mind.
they sold them and made like $8,000.
Oh, dude, I've got a property up the street that we're rehabbing, and I budgeted $3,000 for the flooring to do the whole house. $3,000. I ended up spending less than $500 buying it off of this liquid bid, and I've got more than enough flooring for the whole house. I bought all these little pallets, like right, these mystery pallets, and it's almost like every mystery pallet has 3 or 4 boxes of flooring in it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be eclectic flooring. You know, we're gonna have some brown and some gray and some white. But hell, it'll be better than what's down there. At least in my mind. So who didn't tell us about the Netflix? Dennis told us about the new one, Tubi. Jeff, you told us what you were watching, the Girls' Prison, and we'll get back to you on that because that's a sickness. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Alan, what'd you say you were watching?
On Netflix?
Oh, whatever your streamer is.
I don't know.
You say gay girls. Shows. You say gay girls in bondage. What?
Yeah.
No cooking shows. I was just talking about the show where they buy whatever the thing is they buy. I lead an exciting life, you know.
Oh my goodness.
The pallet buyers. I like the cooking shows because I like to cook a lot.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. I had a cooking show that I wanted to do. I called it the Chef Nate Challenge. And what Chef Nate was going to do is he's going to pull up to your house and knock on your door and tell you that he was going to cook a dinner for 2 with whatever he could find in your kitchen cabinets and in your refrigerator.
Well, I hope he can cook with spam.
Yeah, you're right.
Spam
we got a comment from Irene. All this bathroom talk is interesting, she says. And then Australia also says she loves the cooking shows. Eileen, what's your best dish? What do you cook the best? And is there like other than Vegemite, is there an Australian dish that we wouldn't know that you need to explain to us? I'm curious about that. You know, haggis or something like that. I don't know.
This is not Australian, it's New Zealander. But have you ever been to a hangy?
Been to what?
A hangy.
A hangy. That doesn't sound good as a black man, dude.
So, you know, the Polynesian people traveled all throughout those islands, right? Years and years and years ago. And the Polynesian people that live on New Zealand, they have this dinner. They call it. Basically they have like a New England clam bake, but they do it with lamb and chicken. They dig a pit. They lay down a bed of coals and they lay down some stuff, and then they lay down the meat and the vegetables and cover it over and just let it cook. And that's called a hangy.
Repeat that again. Okay, give me the ingredients again.
HAN. The one I had was lamb, chicken, pumpkin, potatoes, onions. Trying to think of what else.
He's even licking his lips when he's talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm not a fan of lamb, but I went back for seconds.
Nice.
Melt in your mouth, eating good.
Okay, hey Jeff, what are you driving? We were talking about Tim and his mileage.
I drive a Honda.
You drive a what?
Honda.
A Honda what?
Oh, Element.
Honda. An Element? Yeah. Is that electric?
No, it's just gas power. It's on 2009. I've had it for 11 years. Been a good car.
Wow. So you like it? I take it. Would you buy another one?
Love it. Only thing I ever done to it, change it. Put tires on, something like that.
Yeah. Nice. Alan, what are you driving?
2000 Chevy Suburban with 190,000 miles on it, but it's going to be gone in about another month.
Why? It sounds like it's dependable.
Because I want me a big old pickup truck so that I can pull my trailer so I can retire.
What kind of trailer you got?
Well, we're going to get one. Well, I just bought a camper last week. I haven't told you this yet, Tim. I finally found a camper. And that's going up to Georgia to the hunting property. But no, me and the wife are starting to look for something because we're getting ready to retire.
So you're gonna get one of the big F-250s, 350s with the diesel that you got to pull a ladder out to climb into.
No, I don't want a diesel, but it's probably be I'm looking at the 1500 Dodge that's got the 392 rear end because that'll pull up to, I think it's between 10 and 12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So you plan on getting a big camper? You plan on pulling something heavy, huh?
Go big or go home, baby.
If I can't take it with me, I ain't going. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. Hey, and you know what they tell you? The last check you should write on this earth should bounce.
For sure. I agree. Dennis, what are you driving down there in Florida?
We just bought a brand new Prius. It's our third one. It gets 60 miles per gallon.
Wow.
Is a 2019 Prius?
20.
A 2020 Prius.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask.
I drove a Tesla 3. Love that, but I don't have 50 grand.
Well, yeah, the Prius couldn't be short of it.
Yeah, I call it the Tesla 4.
The Tesla 4. So tell me, how much is a 2020 Prius?
27,000.
That's not
bad.
No,
That's not bad at all.
The back of the pickup truck I'm buying.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Did you hear the big news out of Tesla this week?
No.
Pretty soon you're going to be able to customize the noise your horn on your Tesla makes.
I saw that. I actually saw that on, what was it, a show called Last Man Standing. Have you seen that with Tim Allen?
Have you heard some of the sound effects you're going to be able to get?
Mine would be dumbass.
So one of the sound effects is going to be a duck quacking. And the other sound effect you ought to like because it goes along with your dunny. You're going to be able to get a sound effect of somebody farting.
You can actually play video games. Y'all seen that?
What's that?
Wait a minute.
Play video games on a Tesla while you're sitting inside of a Tesla on that big screen.
Yeah.
You go on
Right.
YouTube. And they add
I think I'm gonna get. I want a Tesla. I want a Tesla bad, but my plan is to get one that's used.
I think their stock this week just went over $2,000.
Dude, the one I wanted was the first one that was 80,000.
That's the Model S.
The X.
Yeah. So I figure I can get one of those after it gets about 8 or 9 years old. I'll be able to afford it.
Hey Jeff, got a question for you.
Sure.
See your shirt. You on the job?
No, I just I volunteered in the past. They have fundraisers. They give shirts away.
Yeah, I got 26 and a half years down here.
Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You're a firefighter too, right?
For me, no. I volunteered on the rescue squad.
Okay. All right. I forgot what you're doing down there, Dennis. What are you doing these days?
For the last 8 years, I've been director of training and hospitality for Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Chick-fil-A? I like Chick-fil-A.
I love it.
Right. Looks like you got some folks you need to send some coupons to, some coupons.
Let me tell you something about them.
We're opening a new store just a block away from my home.
Oh, nice.
I like the
One of my friends owns, a friend of mine from elementary school owns 2 of them in Pinellas County.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I like the meme I see on Facebook the other day. You want to get COVID testing over in a hurry? Get the parking lot attendants from Chick-fil-A to run it.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
Parking lot. Oh, because of COVID.
No. Have you gone to a Chick-fil-A?
We don't have them in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
you do. Grand
Do we?
Rapids, Lansing, Okemos.
Grand Rapids, you got to go to Lansing. Okay, all right.
So the parking lots of the Chick-fil-A's down here in the Tampa area are so busy that they have people directing traffic in the parking lot to keep the traffic moving. And I'm telling you, they are super efficient at keeping the traffic moving.
Dennis, I will tell you this. The best thing you guys got to is the app. When you put in your order, you pull in, you put what number spot you're in. Next thing you know, your food's sitting at your door.
Yeah. The one down the street from me, you pull in the parking lot, there's somebody waiting to take your order in the parking lot. And once you're done taking your order, you pull up a little bit more and you pay the next person. And by the time you hit the window, they're just handing you your food and you're going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that's wrong. Now I need me some waffle fries.
Well, listen, Irene, our Australian viewer, has said that haggis is food that is buried and cooked in the ground. Is it haggis? It's haggis, right?
No, hangy. It's pronounced hangy. H-A-N. Yeah, hangy.
Oh, man. And you say it's good, Timmy? That's what you were describing?
Food. I never had such tender meat. And I don't know if you've ever eaten roasted pumpkin in a meal, but roasted pumpkin is delicious.
Hey, Tim, how about I come over there in your backyard, your new backyard? We'll dig a hole and we'll try it.
Yeah.
No hole digging. No hole digging. No hole digging. You got to keep it above ground. Above ground.
My next door neighbor's holding on to my father-in-law's old shotguns. I still got the shells.
You're not going to need him. He ain't coming. He ain't coming over there.
But he'll stop and drink a beer with me. He won't dig in my yard.
You know something? You walk over, but you limp back.
So listen, I want you guys to come back next week, but I want to give you some homework. I want us to watch something on Netflix so that we can talk about it.
I don't have Netflix.
Who doesn't have Netflix? I'll give you my code, Alan. It's 427. Oh, I better not do it here. They get mad when I do that.
I'm going to the woods next week.
Oh, all right. Well, forget you. You don't have to enjoy it. But I was trying to get you guys to watch that Black Mirror, which is just an amazing show. If you guys will watch Black Mirror Nosedive, we will have something to talk about. You didn't watch Nosedive.
Okay,
right?
Because I tried watching that.
Well, the very first episode is interesting to say the least. Okay, the bottom line is a terrorist kidnapped the prime minister's daughter, and instead of having money for ransom, he has demanded that he fuck a pig on national television. So the whole show is them. So the whole show is them trying to figure out how to fake it without getting caught. It's just it's good. I like it. I like it. But Nosedive on Black Mirror. Dennis, you think you can watch that one?
Yeah.
Tim, we gotta
you
talk.
Think you can watch that one?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a pig.
Not that one. Nosedive is different. Nosedive is different. But we got about 30 seconds left. Timmy, you want to say goodbye? You're up.
Hey, I voted this week. You can vote in your primaries and make sure you're ready to go in November. Vote.
As often as possible. Jeff, you're up. What do you got?
Hey, guys, I enjoyed talking to y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Y'all have a great – thanks, too, Paul. Bye.
All right, man. Alan, what you got, baby?
Have a good week, everybody. Be nice. Smile at somebody. Make somebody happy. Make a friend.
There you go.
Nice.
Wait a minute. How do they see your smile through your mask?
You got to draw it on with a Sharpie, Tim. Draw it on with a Sharpie.
Eyes.
Dennis, what you got down there?
Just have a blessed week.
Have a blessed week. That was easy enough. All right. Hey, guys, I really appreciate you joining me. It's always fun to be eclectic with friends. So I want to remind those of you that are watching, if this is something that you want to do, you want to start your own podcast, your own internet empire, give us a call at 810-239-2901. That's 810-239-2901. Spectacle Productions, we're determined to make a difference, but we need you to too. Wasn't that wonderful? I think I did a good job.
Did an excellent job.
I think I did a good job. It's almost like I've done this before, huh?
Are you sure? Are you sure you got that number right?
I hope so. It would be terrible if I didn't. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right,
Remember,
bye-bye.
enjoy the life you're living just until you can live the life you'll enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.